Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be taking a look at a game called Nomad Defender. This is a roguelike tower defense deck builder with some really cool mechanics that'll have you strongly invested in your deck. Now, I really enjoy the way this game tackles a saturated genre in its own unique way, makes the game memorable, and makes the game stand out from, other titles of a similar genre. Now, this game did release in full on Steam on the 10th of March of 2025. Link in the video description if you want to check it out for yourself. We're going to hop on into a brand new run here today. Like and subscribe to support a small but growing channel. Would greatly appreciate that. So thanks so much, my friends. Let's go. Alright, so everything begins by flicking on this little switch. Definitely a creative intro screen, and let's turn on the computer and see what awaits us. So a definite theme in this game is like a sentient AI, right? Like circuitry, code, sentient AI. Let's click start and get on into it. So we do have our opening deck selection here. So this is a pretty basic deck. It has towers that will slow the enemy's approach. It's got a shotgun tower and a couple of homing towers. So one thing about this game is it's highly customizable, right? So these towers can be augmented and changed to your liking. And real quick on towers, so this is the damage, the attack speed, and the range, okay? Next up, we do have the repeater set. This is kind of a unique building that will absorb the projectiles from your allied towers and then basically extend the range. I think we're going to go with this basic opening deck first and foremost. Maybe go in on the shotgun tower. We'll certainly see what we get. It's RNG dependent for sure, but let's go. And then here's our little map. So all kinds of events here. Opening up, we do have an upgrade to projectiles. So this means we can actually change the projectile type of one of our towers. Otherwise, we do have an ability upgrade. I think we're going to go the ability upgrade first and then the projectile. And you'll see how this works. And this is what I mean by you're investing in your deck, right? Like it really does matter the type of cards that you're getting and the type of upgrades you're applying. So for instance, this card right here does have the stun touch ability on it, which is nice. It's got a basic homing projectile, but it does have an ability that will stun enemies for a fifth of a second, okay? And now we can actually add another ability to the card. So what do we have? Deal plus 100% damage to armored enemies. This card will be drawn in the first hand or stun touch again. I mean, an armor buster doesn't seem terrible to me. Yeah, let's go with the armor buster. And let's start loading up abilities on this card. We can always change a projectile of it later. So now you see it has two abilities. And another thing that happens, the level of the card goes up as well. What that means is when it's on the field in battle, you can actually upgrade it an additional time per its level. So that's quite nice. This will allow us to augment the projectile type of one of our cards. So we do draw in the shotgunner here. We don't get the one that we just added an ability to, which is unfortunate. But what do we have? We have piercing. We have chaining, and we have the shotgun blast. So we could get another shotgun tower if we like. There's a piercing tower. I think we're going to go with the shotgun tower. So let's get 2 shotgun towers now. And that, of course, moves it up to level 2. And now we're going to be in fight here, but let's kind of scout forward. So bonus shots, new card, upgrade ability, or projectile. Projectile, bonus damage. Let's go rightward. Alright, so this is what a map looks like. And, every single battle that you get into, the map is different, which is cool. So essentially what's happening here is the enemies are spawning here, and they're trying to get here and here. You can see the path that they will travel. So yes, they will intersect at the middle there, which means this is pretty prime real estate for defense. Now these little blue, like, circuitry nodes, this is where you can actually place your towers. And each new battle essentially begins with your ability to sort of shape your opening hand just a little bit. So we do have 2 redraws. We can choose to use these if we like. So we got the Frost Holder and then 2 just basic homing towers, including the one that's all loaded up with abilities. So I think let's go ahead and just move off of this, see what we get. Maybe we get a shotgunner. We certainly do. 60 damage on that guy. Pretty good. Let's redraw this as well. Okay, so we have both of our shotgunners. I think let's get them right in the middle. Why not? And we can increase the speed here. The enemies will begin to spawn. But I think our shotgunners are going to do great. And then, of course, we can upgrade as well. So you can see them just laying waste to the enemy. Doing pretty good. I think maybe one of these that slow the enemy's approach is pretty good as well. So let's get a couple of these down in the field, and then I think we can spend the rest of our currency just upgrading our shotgunners. And upgrading the card does just improve all stats. So damage, attack speed, and range. And of course, the more abilities and the more level ups the card has, the higher the max level. So this one has 2 abilities on it, right? This is one we upgraded. So therefore, it can get up to level 2, where this one is maxed out at level 1. Alright, very nice. Although this guy's hitting for 69, which is a really impressive attack stat. This guy's only hitting for 11. Interesting. So maybe there's some variability with the stats of each tower as well. I guess I didn't notice that. I don't know, I've only played a few runs of this game. I do not find this game easy. It is not easy. Alright, perfect defense. So a perfect defense, I do believe it attributes to your end score. But that means essentially that we did not leak at all, which is good. So what you want to see. Now, if you do leak, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. You don't lose. You do lose, though, if enough enemies get home, of course. So we have an upgraded projectile. Or an upgraded ability. Let's do this. These abilities can be very, very good. Alright, so we have expendable. Increment the turret's range by 0.25 tiles when another building with higher range is played. We have plus 100% to armored enemies again. Charge blast. Deal more damage the more time has passed since the last shot. Up to 300% in 4 seconds. I mean, that's pretty good too. I could see that being useful for a shotgun turret for sure. 100% damage to armored enemies. Let's go with charge blast. Let's throw that on you. Max it out in level so we can, get it max level on the field of battle, which is quite nice. And let's get into another fight. Alright, so we have one path here. So let's see what we have. I want to get the projectile changed on this one. Alright, we got the shotgunner. And we got the... Okay, it's going to slow the move a little bit. Well, let's go shotgunner right here. Let's slow the speed right here. I think that's just fine. Then we can probably throw this tower in as a little accessory. Just doesn't do a ton of damage, right? So I think getting this one's projectile changed up is pretty important. So let's level up the shotgunner. Doing good damage now. And let's keep going. Now, armored enemies do have like an orange health bar. That's how you know they're armored. Let's get you right here on the helm to clean up any leakage. Let's throw you an upgrade. These fast guys kind of concern me a little bit. So you see right here, this has 5 little, basically HP notes. That's the health. So if more than 5 enemies get home, we lose. Your run is over. It is done. Tears on your pillow. Alright, this thing's humming now. 2.8 attacks per second. Pretty good. Alright, good shots there, shotgun towers. In fact, might as well throw you right here as well. And you can upgrade these to basically make the move speed reduction more impactful. And then I believe level 2 increases the range, so the area of it. There you go. Shotgun blast takes it out. Another perfect defense for the good guys. You bet. All right, another ability upgrade. I think these are good to keep stacking. So each tower can have a max of 3 abilities. So what do we have? After damaging 10 enemies, increment the turret's sell value by plus 10. Interesting. Draw a random card from your deck when it's deployed. Electro Web. Connect to turrets that have 2 or more passive abilities with a wire that stuns for a half a second and deals 20 damage to enemies. I mean, that's not so bad. We could throw this on this shotgunner. So 2 or more. This one has 2 or more, right? I like it. Let's do it. Electro web. Sounds good to me. And let's keep going. Bonus damage or upgrade projectile. Do I have the opportunity to upgrade projectile anywhere else? New card here. Copy ability there. Looks like right here. Definitely want to get the one homing tower that it has. But the bonus damage, I think it's just too good to turn down. So we have to do this. Hopefully we get our impactful shotgunner. This guy right here. He only does 10. Plus 50% damage. Wow. Lowers the range, increases the play cost. Plus 60% damage. Shoots slower. I mean, this is going to do what? Up it to 90, which is pretty crazy. This ups it to 15. I mean, you gotta take the more impactful upgrade for sure. So let's do it. I mean, 90 damage, right? Alright, so bonus shots or a new card. Got bonus damage again. Man, they make me choose bonus damage over projectile alteration. It's kind of a tough thing to... Bonus shots, I mean, I don't mind bonus shots. Upgrade new card. Let's go with bonus shots. I guess let's just keep modifying and upgrading the towers that we have. And look at this, we have 4 paths now. Wow. So obviously a really impactful zone is right here. Maybe for one of these. Let's switch you out. Okay, we do get the shotgunner with the electro web. So these two are going to go good together. So let's put the shotgunner right here. And let's throw you right here. Alright, nice. They're all webbed up. So I'm interested to see how this mechanic works. Let's get this right here, or maybe right here. Let's get it right here. So is this like just a field that if the enemy passes through, they get stunned and take damage? Right here. That's probably how it works, but I guess we'll see. Let's observe. Another thing about this game is, you know, after you play a card in your deck, it doesn't like go to a discard pile or anything like that to be shuffled back in later. No, it's like, that's it for the battle, right? So I think it is important to add to your deck size, which is another thing we're kind of battling against here. Alright, so this shotgunner's doing really well with 103 damage. Let's throw you right there. So this one must attack really, really fast. Yeah, it does. So it attacks super fast, but doesn't have the DPS. However, look at this. We got 2 electro fields now. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got Big Boy coming. Nice, managed to take him out. Let's keep going. Alright, let's see. Do I upgrade or do we add more towers? I think it's going to depend on what we can do with these guys. Alright, that guy goes down, that guy goes down. Alright, looking good. So let's upgrade you. Hitting for 124 now. Massive hits. And let's see, this guy hanging in there. Okay, that guy gets destroyed. Well, let's just upgrade him then. We're doing fine. Just making sure if we have any leakers, I want to make sure I have enough cash on hand to stymie it in. What do you know? Another perfect defense for the good guys. You bet. Bah, mid-levels aren't even hard. Alright, bonus shots. The answer is yes. And what do we have? So plus 50% shots per second. Plus 60% shots per second. Lowers the range, increases the play cost. Minus 10% damage. I think I'm okay just taking plus 50% shots per second. Now this guy's already shooting really fast. Maybe we can do it to our Actually, no, sorry. This guy's shooting very, very slow. So if we can improve his attack speed up to 0.5, I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. Yes. Otherwise, it'd probably be a little more impactful on you. Yeah, 3 attacks per second. Maybe we do that instead. Let's do that. Make him just a rapid shooting shotgun, right? Why not? Let's try it. Alright, so another battle and then into another damage bonus. We're going to keep going. Alright, so looks like we have just a straight line shot right here, and then this other path is going to go all the way around. So let's get rid of you. Give me that shotgunner. Let's get rid of you as well. Okay, shotgunner with the electro web. So I certainly think we want to set up a little zone right here. Right here. We'll get you in place right here. Alright, nice job. Let's get it. Excellent. Alright, so now we have this full coverage with the web on both lanes. And let's try to understand the range of you. I think it's worth it. Not the most impactful placement, but maybe if we can get the range upgraded just a little bit. Let's get the damage up on you. This guy's shooting so fast. It's crazy. I want to get the projectile of this one switched up. See if I can do that soon here. Alright, let's get them all up. Just keep upgrading the towers that we have. Yeah, these shotgunners are doing good things for us here today. So you see the little orange bar on the enemy? That means they're armored. And it looks like we have 8 more spawns from this location, 4 more from this location. Alright, come on, boys. Hang in there. Alright, nice job. Let's keep throwing around upgrades. Alright, looks like that guy was healing, maybe? Alright, these guys coming around, but coming back. 124. 4.1 attacks per second is absolutely insane. So it is cool that there's some variability between each tower type. Now he's attacking 5 times per second, and another perfect defense for the good guys. You bet. Alright, bonus damage. The answer is yes. Now, do we get our big hitter? Looks like that's our only option unless we wanted to go in on this tower. Right, so we're going to have to deal with some debuffs here. Okay, so this is the fast attacking one, not the big shooting one. Man, that's unfortunate. Because obviously 50% is a lot more impactful with 90 damage versus 10. Let's see what this looks like. So his attack speed goes down just a little bit. Damage increases to 16. This is range. Goes down just a tad. Damage goes up to 15. I mean, he's all about the attack speed, so I think... Let's go with this. Lower the range just a little bit. I mean, 2.7 shots per second versus 3. But it's also going to do just a little bit more damage. Let's actually do this. I think that extra range will help just a little bit more. But, you know, still not great that there's some debuffs on the field. Upgrade ability, yes. Hopefully we can get something real decent here. So let's see, Electro Web guy. We've got Stun Touch. Damage the healthiest node by 1. Deal plus 100% of damage to enemies. So you can kiss the perfect defense goodbye if you do this, but... I mean, not bad. After damaging 10 enemies, okay, increase the cell value. And then Stun Touch. I mean, we could just kind of go all in on stun here, I suppose. It'll get him a level up to level 3 as well. So let's do it. Max him out. I mean, it's been working so far. How long term it is, we're going to find out real soon. So ability, copy ability, new card. Bonus shots, new card, copy ability. So we're not going to be able to change the projectile. I mean, new card, copy ability. Let's see. So what do I want the most? Is a new card going to be super useful? I mean, maybe. I feel like we do have to actually add to our deck. So let's go with the new card. Bonus shots wouldn't be bad, though. Bonus damage be good. Yeah, let's go with the new card and then bonus damage. All right, what do we have here? So a huge intersection in the middle. And very few nodes to play turrets on, right? So I think maybe we load up right here. Slow the movement and then get a couple of shotguns up there. That's what I'm thinking. So let's move off of you. Don't need 2 of those. Alright, so we get the shotgun. This is the stunner. Alright, so let me figure out a way. See, the range of the shotgunner really works against us there. I think we need you out there as well. I think this guy has to probably go here. Shotgunner gotta hang in there, and then I think we need our electro web one right here. Hopefully it can range. If not, we're gonna have to upgrade it a little bit. Yeah, electro web. So let's get it. Alright, nice. It does have the range, and we get the web up. Although this one isn't super impactful. Looks like we're hanging in there pretty good. Let's get this one up to increase the range. These guys have armor. Let's upgrade you. Alright, nice. We just barely managed to kind of hang in there. It's good. It's good. I don't know how long or sustainable it is, but it's good so far. Very, very strong units coming on the field now. Want to save up 120 just in case we need it for a leak. It's this guy. Which way you coming? Doesn't matter. He gets destroyed, which is great. Throw another one right here, maybe. Alright, big shotgunner, need ya. Alright, these guys kind of dart around. These little UFO ship looking dudes. Okay, so one's gonna get through there. Not good. Or ideal. But also not the end of the world. Nice, this guy's able to range the spawn. Definitely need him shooting mid, though. Not the spawn. Let's go. Take him. Okay, take him. Yes. Let's upgrade you. Alright, very nice. Shotgunner. That's what I'm talking about. Let's give this guy an upgrade. Let's increase the range a little bit. Alright, let's keep going. Keep pulsing them down. Alright, shotgunner. Alright, starting to get out of control here just a little bit. Alright, got all kinds of leaking. Alright, so this actually isn't good. Okay, so one of the nodes has been knocked out. And that's actually the new card node. So now this is not an option for us, unfortunately. Ah, man. That's not good. So I think we have to go new card here then. Right before the boss fight. So that means... I mean, either that or we just go for it. Say, forget about it. Go for it, but I don't know that it translates well to the boss fight. Guess we're going to find out, but let's go ahead and add an ability to a turret. So, heal the lowest health node by this card's level. That's interesting. Stock generator. Spawn a copy of this card in your hand without this ability. With plus 10 cost for each card in hand. That's a way to get more cards, right there. So which one's the most impactful one? Our weak but fast shooting shotgunner. Stunning homing projectile that's just as weak. I think it's this, I guess. That's all I can really think of. Let's do it. Alright, another late stage fight. Let's go. Alright, what do we got going on here? All kinds of craziness. So let's see, where do they intersect the most? So right here. Right here as well. So these are the intersections that we have to get our towers on. In fact, this electro web, like, what's the range on it? Is it unlimited range? Because if it is, maybe we can get a little creative with it. I mean, right here is a very high priority spot. So let's finish redraws there. Let's throw you right here. Let's throw you probably right here. Okay, nice electro web across the entire map. Let's get you upgraded. Homing tower. All right. Let's see this again. It's got to go here. And then I've got to get this tower out there as well. Question is where? I feel like, I mean, this homing tower is obviously going to need some help. It's going to need some big help. So probably right here, I think. Yeah, that's where it's got to go. Not the best electro field. But I guess it does hit him twice. Not the worst electro field either. So it's going to hit this lane 3 times, right? 1, 2, and 3. Alright, I can get down with that. Let's get this out there and let's allocate our resources to upgrades. Let's turn up the speed a little bit. You definitely need an upgrade, shotgunner. Let's get you an upgrade as well. Alright, 11 spawns on each location. Tons of damage, but just not quite enough. If you look at the HP bar of the enemy. Let's upgrade the big shotgunner. Gonna need his DPS. Alright, very nice. Let's keep going. Want to get all these towers just maxed out. Oh yeah, this thing is cooking now. It's hitting for 22. 3.7 attacks per second. Got good range as well. Big shotgunner hitting for 124. So let's get big shotgunner up next. Alright, maxed out. Hitting for 149. Insane. Alright, little teamwork going on up here. These two towers working pretty well together. What are you hitting for? 13? I mean, it's not good, but we'll take it. Got 15 enemies spawning from each location now. This is the final wave. Let's go. Heavily armored is this unit. Let's get you upgraded. What does a fully maxed out fast-firing shotgun tower do? 26 damage, 4.5 attacks per second. 2.2 range. So it seems like we're like running out of power or something. See the little plug icon? Not sure exactly what that means. But it looks like we managed to get a perfect defense there. Impressive. Alright, very nice. So now we have bonus damage or upgrade ability. I mean, we gotta go bonus damage. We have to. We're just heavily invested. And we get our fast-firing tower again, man. Why can't I get the big shot? You know what I mean? Plus 60% damage, though. Without any debuff. What does that look like? 25 damage. You have to. You just have to. Alright, we'll see if this is enough for the boss or not. We're going to find out. Copy ability, yes. So this will allow us to copy one ability from an existing card onto another one. So this guy is not maxed out, right? So what if we got another electro web? I think the answer is yes. And it also maxes him out as well. Let's do it. Alright, very nice. Now we have 2 towers with electro web, which is good. And into the boss fight. Get yourself ready, for I will be your opponent now, the sentient AI says. Well, let's go. Alright, so what do we have going on here? Just 2 paths. Okay. Looks like we get an extra card. You will need extra help for this one, it says. Okay. Interesting that there's all these nodes back here as well. Alright, we have a slower... We have our fast-firing shotgun tower that just saw a nice little damage buff. Alright, we got both shotgun towers. So let's go there with ya. Let's put a slower right here, I think. Let's get you upgraded. And let's see. Homing tower for some electro web. Let's get a little web right across here at the exit. And let's see if we can expand these webs a little bit. Let's get these guys upgraded. I've got a feeling that the boss is going to do something tricky. Your poor little turrets, would be a real shame if something happened to them. Hey man, you leave my turrets alone. Getting disabled for a while. What do we got going on here? Okay. Well, I don't like the looks of that. Looks like mortars or cannons of some sort. So what are they going to do? Shoot up my towers? Click. Okay, so these guys are shooting things that I have to click. Otherwise, I think it probably disables my tower. I don't like that too much. Really don't like that. Alright, we got to get the big shot out there eventually, but... Like I said, with all of this real estate back here, I have a feeling that something crazy is going to happen. Oh, you thought that was it. Yeah, see? This guy's talking smack. That was a warm-up. Okay, so he does add it. So that's what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so now there's a back way around. Okay, so 2 new paths. Alright, I think you have to add big boy shotgunner back here. Alright, nice. We've got a little trifecta. However, the placement is not optimal, right? It just isn't. Alright, let's get you upgraded. Get you some love. Shoot him. Shoot him. Alright, nice. Got them both. Good job. Let's hang in there. No early leakage. Do I upgrade or do we place a slower? Let's go with the slower. Just to give him some more support. And then I need my other tower. Alright, these guys coming in. Let's click. Blast them. Alright, nice job. Let's keep going. Upgrade. You. Let's get these towers fully maxed out. Boom. Alright, good job, shotgun tower. Let's keep going. What do we need? 150. Got another tower I could place as well. But let's allocate it to upgrades. We leaked? What? How? Maybe I wasn't watching. Alright, let's keep going. These guys coming in. Get out of here with that energy. Alright, shotgunner. Gonna be heavily tested here. Does he have the DPS? With the shot, nice. Alright, this isn't good. Fast fire. Do it. Alright, just barely hanging in there. But there's also other nodes back here. So is he gonna add another track? Looks like he's about to do something. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got our lone shotgunner. I mean, objectively, we need probably to get these maxed out first and then add another tower. So what do we need? 200 and 200 for each. Okay, now he's just going to be whipping on these. Okay, this guy's got to shoot faster. Got to get him upgraded. Get it? Shoot faster, shoot farther. So the question is, do we add this tower in or do we upgrade this one? Let's click like a madman. Let's go. I mean, I think this one needs to be upgraded. Shotgunner. Get it done. Leaking. Leaking. Come on, big shotgunner. Need ya. Alright, every tower is maxed out. You're really making me work for this, huh? Fine, no more holding back. Well, I don't want to... I want to see what it's... Oh, boy. Another one. Third path unlocked. More enemies, more pain. See how long you really last. Well, I don't much like it. I just don't much like it. I mean, are we going to be able to hold on? I've obviously got to get this tower out here now. Okay, the game's making me work for it. Any other little tower? Don't disable my towers, bro. Let's keep going. Come on, guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. We're all out of deck. We're all out of towers. We need this. Like, this is the area that has to hold on. It just has to. Come on. Shotgun. Big blast. Big blast. Shotgun. Aw, oh, man. Shotgun just doesn't have enough attack speed, man. Oh, so rough, man. I thought we had it. I literally thought we had it. But in the end, the simulation failed and all paths were destroyed. We get the Red Skull of Death and suffer defeat. 5 of 7 perfect defenses. Our stud tower was our big shot, of course. The one that the game just, like, didn't allow me to upgrade any further, it seemed. I think during the final boss fight there, that electro field could have probably been better deployed, for sure. And then just the really slow attack speed on this particular tower here led to our demise, but, you know, we did the best we could and had fun doing it. And that's, of course, what gaming is all about. So this has been Nomad Defender, a fun roguelike tower defense deck builder that, you know, thinks about the genre just a little bit differently. And when I say you have to invest in your cards and your deck, I mean, I think you saw it right there, right? You kind of get a couple of towers that you really go in heavy on, and you try to deploy them in the most strategic and sensible way to come out on top. I mean, that boss fight is pretty challenging. And I do think we could have probably used, you know, a couple of extra cards in our deck. That's why I was trying to go for maybe an extra card or two. I think it would have probably come in handy during that boss fight there. But, you know, that is why you play, you learn things, and hopefully get a little bit better the next time around. So yeah, my friends, this has been Nomad Defender, as I already said. Link in the video description below if you want to check it out for yourself. I did enjoy my time with it. I think it's a fun little tower defense game, and hopefully you enjoyed as well. If you did, please smash the like button. If you are new here and still hanging out at the, 40-minute mark or so, then consider becoming a subscriber. New channel here, growing channel here, bringing you all kinds of fun and fresh content on the regular. So thanks so much for spending some time on the channel today, my friends. I'm going to get on out of here, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.
Ship her back here, girl. Ship her back here, yeah.